Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn what are comments and what are statements. So initially we are going to go with statements, and then finally we are going to learn what comments are and why they are used for. So basically a statement in JavaScript is nothing but it is a line of code which instructs the computer to perform some action. So for example, in the previous tutorial we have created an alert so that we could pop up a text onto the web browser. So this line of code right over here is nothing but it is called as a statement in JavaScript. So a statement is always going to be interpreted, or it is always going to be decoded by your web browser. So a statement is nothing but it is a line of code which we are going to write, and it is going to perform some action. So that's what a statement is, and that's what it does. Now let's move on to the next part, which is comments. Now what is a comment? A comment is nothing but it is some text which you add to the code, which is completely going to be ignored by your web browser, or it is completely going to be ignored by your computer. So why would you use comments? So let's say you are writing some line of code and you want to include a line here which says that the JavaScript code starts from here. So let's say you want to write let's say the code starts from here. Now as you have added this line into the code, there is a big issue with this line, that the web browser is actually going to read this line and it is going to interpret it as JavaScript code. But actually this is not JavaScript code. This text right here we have added for the sake of our convenience. But the web browser does not understand the difference between a statement and the difference between a comment. So this right here is going to be a comment. So the thing is that how do we declare this as a comment and how do we declare this as a statement? So in JavaScript, whenever you have to declare some line of text as comment, you simply include these two slashes right before the line. So as you could see, as soon as I enter these two slashes, this line turns into green. So green line means this is a comment. So that's how you add a simple single line comment to your code. Now what if you have a paragraph of text and you want to comment it? So for example, I'll just copy these lines and paste it over here. So let's say you have a 4-line paragraph over here. Now it is very inefficient to simply go on adding these type of slashes right before each and every line. So it becomes a tedious job. So in order to comment a whole bunch of paragraph, there is a simple method. So you go on to the first line, and before the first line you give a slash, then give a star, then go to your ending line and simply give a star and a slash again. So whatever comes in between these symbols is going to be your comment, and it is going to be completely ignored by your web browser. Now let's do one thing. Let's save the program, and now let's check what pops up on your web browser. So as you could see, the other text is completely been ignored by the web browser, and it is only going to execute, or it is only going to decode this statement right over here, which is nothing but alert hello world. Now what if we comment this alert function too? So for example, if I declare this as a comment and if I save the program, now if I save the code, the web browser is also going to ignore this line and the web page will be completely blank. Now if we check this, now if we open the web browser, you could see nothing pops up onto the web browser, and that is because we have declared this line of code as a comment. Now if you remove the comment again, this is going to turn into a statement, and it is going to be decoded or interpreted by your browser. Now let's open this in Google Chrome, and as you could see, the text pops up right away. So that's what a statement and a comment is, and that is the main difference between a statement and a comment. A statement is always going to be read, or it is going to be interpreted by your web browser, and the comment is always being ignored by your web browser. So we use comments for our sake of convenience. So that's it for this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.